Good morning, Big Sarge Lawncare. I'm up kind of late this morning. It's already about 8 o'clock. But I wanted to introduce a new tool. It's the new Stihl HT 103 extendable gas-powered pole saw. Has about a 12-inch blade on it. I think it also comes in a 14 or 16, but if it's over a 12-inch limb, that's probably a little bit above my pay grade, and I'm not gonna tackle it. But this is a new toy. We're gonna demo it today. As you can tell, I'm a pretty big Stihl fan. I love their products for the most part. I may stray every now and again, but I like. In its closed position, it has a 7.5 foot length, and then it extends out to 11.5 feet. Real simple to operate. All you do is hold this part right here to unlock it, extend it, then you go the opposite direction to lock it down. Remember, it's the opposite of righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. In this case, lefty-locky. But it weighs about 16 pounds, 15.9 I believe. Idle speed of the engine is 2,800 RPMs. When in use, max 10,200. Use 2-cycle oil. Here's the blade. What else? It has an attachment where you can attach a harness or a belt that goes around your shoulders. I typically don't use it unless I'm doing a particularly large job where I'll have it on for a while. Then I would. But other than that, so that's it for the new HT 103 extendable pole saw, limb pruner, whatever you want to call it. The latest baby I'm adding to my stable. We're gonna see how it works today. Good morning, Big Sarge Lawncare. We got another tree trimming today. This one gonna be a little special. Today, we're unveiling the new HT 103 by Stihl. Telescoping tree trimmer. With the 12-inch blade. It's gonna be the first time using this. Let's see how it goes. Prime it up, put the choke on, give it a couple of cranks, and then once you squeeze the trigger, it releases the choke, and you're ready to operate. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to mention, when you're doing the cutting the limbs, go ahead and make a cut underneath first from the bottom, maybe an inch or two, a couple of inches up. That way you won't damage the bark and it won't rip, and you get a nice clean cut. And then go ahead, after you get that, then you start from the top and go ahead and make a clean cut all the way through. Yeah, just like that. Okay, that Stihl HT 103 worked perfectly. I love it. Could be a little bit lighter, or maybe I can work out more, but either way, it worked fine. So here we are, we're just about done with this tree. I might just have to clean it up a little bit, but just to let you know how we do it, if you're cutting off limbs, either big ones or small ones, excuse me, you want to make sure you cut it right at the collar. And the collar pretty much is where the limb meets the actual tree. When you do it like that, it ensures that it's gonna heal properly. If you notice, let's see if we can find one, an older. Okay, like right here. When the tree was younger, there was a limb coming out here. They cut it right at the collar, and see how it heals itself, and it heals perfectly. Later on, if I find one, you might show you, if you don't do it right, what happens. You don't want to just cut the limbs anywhere. You want to cut it right on the collar, right next to the tree. That way, again, like I said, it'll heal properly. And for a tree this size, typically, well, it actually depends on the tree, but I would go up typically 7 or 8 feet. With a tree like this, I probably went up about 12 or 13 feet. We'll get an outside shot when we're completely done, but you want to still keep the aesthetics of the tree. You want it to still look like a tree. So once you do a couple of cuts, go back and look at it from all angles to make sure it looks good from all sides. What typically could happen, and what used to happen to me at first, I would cut one side, go back and look at it, cut the other side, go back and look at it, cut the other side. You keep doing that, and eventually you're not going to have any tree left. There has to be a balance. So each tree is different. Some of them come out just right, and some of them you got to work. But once you get good symmetry and, you know, good aesthetics, and it still looks like a tree, then you did a good job. But I love the new tool. Okay, another tree trimming job completed. This is about a third of what we took off. We made 2 runs to the dump with a couple of loads earlier. Product, we trimmed 2 trees on this property. On this one, we went up about 12, 13 feet. On the other one, we went up about 13, 14 feet. We had a lot of cross branching in here that we had to cut off. There's still some left, but you can't take them off because it will throw the symmetry off of the tree. As you can see, we still look like a tree. We got some of the symmetry taken care of. We could trim it on the sides a little bit. But basically, this is how high we wanted to go up. This is the reason, one of the main reasons why we did the tree. You see that area there? That wasn't getting any sunlight. So it wasn't allowing the grass to grow. So we pushed the canopy up a few feet. It allowed more sunlight to get in there, and hopefully the grass will grow. We should come back in a few months, a couple of months, and we'll definitely see an improvement here down on the ground. And that's today's tree trimming job.